is just moments away. It's the Steelers and the Panthers coming up next.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Carr now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This will be caught by Brown. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Carr.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr completes it. A solid stiff arm. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 86 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Derek Brown drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, This unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 115 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. A nice little juke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's swung out wide to Harris. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his car on third down, and this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Oh, nice move. And he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
McCaffrey, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Baker Mayfield, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Carr now on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 6-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Play fake. Mayfield.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ross. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
Johnson jostles free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Carr now on 1st down. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10.
To throw his car. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield on play action. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. On play action, now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Carr.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Bush charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield looks to throw. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
So for Ron Rivera, challenging that call turns out to be the right decision.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
right?
Yeah,
he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Rolling to his right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are just an extra point away now from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Carr. And here's Freiermuth again. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt over the... in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield now. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. This is Harris on the draw. Ooh, with a juke. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. To throw, it's Carr.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Get it, boy! Get it!
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 15. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Carr to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Carr.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Najee Harris with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Carr. He's got Claypool. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing his Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He gets away from 1. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
You don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments